So what are those four things which will basically give you more women or make you to attract and be able to keep more women? Because the truth is, some guys, they easily get women, but the problem is they cannot keep these women. Like I've seen guys who are good with women, they will get these women, but these women will stop liking them. So what are like those four things which could, because it all depends, which could or which will make you to get more women? Because you can have one of these things, but like you don't know how to use it. That's the truth. Now, one of those things is looks. Like that was like the first thing, looks. Like I've basically seen guys who girls like, who girls crush on, who girls basically chase after, simply because they look cute. Some of us, God did not bless us with those kind of looks, like being cute, having fresh lips, having pink lips, all those things. Like God did not bless us with those kind of things. But like I'm a nice looking guy, that's facts. But God did not bless us with those kind of things. Now, if you're a guy who has good looks, like you look cute, you are tall, you have a nice hair, obviously you have some number of girls wanting you. That's facts. Especially if you're in the university, or if you're still young, you have a lot of girls or some girls trying to get your attention. That's the truth. Girls like fine boys. There's no doubt about that. I've seen girls who fall all over guys simply because this guy is 6 feet tall, simply because he's cute, simply because he's fit. That's one of the reasons I always tell guys to be fit. A slim guy or a guy who is fit, we have more probabilities of getting more girls than you who is fat, except you probably have more money than him. But if we are doing it by looks, the guy who is slim will get more girls than you because you're obviously fat, and no girl wants a fat guy. That's the truth. Nobody wants a fat person. Worst of all is if you are broke. Nobody wants that kind of guy. Now, the next thing you need to have is your ability to flirt. Like, I've seen guys who are ugly. Like, this is facts too. I've seen guys who are ugly, who don't have looks, who are not tall, who don't have chiseled abs, or who don't have biceps, or who are not cute. These guys are not cute. They are far from cute. But these guys, their tongue, they have this ability to talk, to flirt, to seduce a woman with their tongue. So you need to have at least one of these four things I'm mentioning. I've talked about looks. I've talked about being good with wooing women, being good with flirting with women, being good with talking with women. There is how you talk with a woman, and the woman will be starstruck immediately. She'll be starstruck, especially if you're the funny guy who knows how to say all these things women love to hear. You basically know how to deceive a woman. It's as simple as that. You basically know how to deceive a woman. I knew one guy like that. This guy was basically a driver. I knew him. He was a driver here in Nigeria. But the amount of girls this guy was getting, like this guy could enter into a place. And the funny part is that this guy is a short guy. He did not go to university. He's just a driver, a short guy who just knew how to talk. He could go into a place, talk with women, and before you know, the women are laughing with him. They're laughing with him. Before you know it, he takes their number. And the funny part is, once you know how to flirt with women, once you know how to talk with women and seduce them with your tongues, trust me, money becomes less of an issue because the woman is not after the money. She's after how you make her feel. She'll be like, this guy is a funny guy. This guy makes me feel good. This guy knows how to talk to him. This guy knows how to talk to women. Those things. I have seen guys who are good with their tongues. Like, these guys are good. At least if you don't have looks, try to have a seductive tongue. Now, the next thing is you have to be good in bed. That's the truth. But this is where keeping the women comes into place because you can't use being good in bed to get a woman. It's not as if every woman you meet, you must sleep with her first. Then you start dating her. or she starts giving you attention. No, you must have one of these two things I've mentioned. Either you have the looks or you have the tongue to seduce women. Now, one of the things the major thing which you use in keeping women, apart from money, is being good in bed. Because I've seen women who cheated on their rich boyfriends, on their rich husbands, simply because they were poor in that area. Now, the next thing we all know this is money. You must have either of these four things. Now, for you to get a woman, you need to either have looks, you need to either have the tongue to use in seducing women, or you need to have money. We all know what roles money play in getting women. Money plays an infinite role in getting women. In fact, if there's any one of these three things which you can use in getting women, apart from being good in bed, I would advise anybody to go for is money. But the thing is that money will only get you girls who are after your money. It's as simple as that. But if it comes to quantity of girls, money will get you as many girls as you want. But quality, I can't assure that. Because quantity of girls is different from quality of girls. Quality is where you're getting like girls who basically like you for who you are and not for your money. They're not there for your money. They just like you and find you attractive. And they genuinely want to be with you. Not because they want to eat your money or because they want you to eradicate poverty from their lives. No. I'm talking about girls who genuinely like you. That's what I'm not sure money will be able to get you those kind of girls. But if you want as many girls as you want, then you can easily do it with your money. Like with money, just do like this and girls will be everywhere. That's basically it. That's the truth. That's the truth. In fact, let me give you guys what role money plays. Like you don't even need to have the finance of cars. Go to a club in the night, spray money, and see how many girls will be wanting to get your attention. Go to a night club, spray money, spray enough money, and see how many girls will be wanting to go home with you that night. Or go to an occasion and spray money. This is like one of the smallest scenarios so that you can understand what I'm saying about money. Go to a mall or a social gathering where there are many girls with a nice car, dress and smell nice. You don't even need to spend money. Dress and smell nice and see how many girls will be looking at you, looking at your car. Wow, this guy must be loaded. It's like he has money. That's what they'll be saying. And before you know it, they're coming to your space so that you can see them and call them. So this is like the four things you must have. You either have the looks, you either have the tongue to use in seducing girls. If you have this tongue, like you can use it to get women, as long as you know how to use it effectively. You don't even need to have money, because this driver I knew was dead broke, a driver. But the kind of women this guy was pulling was crazy. So with the tongue alone, you can get as many girls as you want. But if you want it to even be better, you need to have money. You need to have money. Because with your tongue and with your money, what else? In fact, forget about the looks. With your tongue and with money, what else are you looking for? Girls will make themselves commodities for you. That's basically it. So that's it on today's video. And another point I want to make is, when a man has money, women automatically make themselves commodities for that man. Look at the Ooni of Ife. No matter the quality of no matter which level that woman has reached, they automatically make themselves commodities for that man. Look at the Ooni of Ife. Simply because he's an Ooni, he has status in society. Ooni is like one of the most powerful men in this Nigeria. The Ooni of Ife is like one of the most influential royal fathers in this Nigeria. He has status, and obviously he has the money. So he had a PhD holder, not like a little girl who came from nowhere. A PhD holder. For somebody to get to the PhD level, we all know the caliber of such person. Agreed to become a seventh wife. Then what I would say, once you have money as a man, women automatically make themselves commodities for you. So of these four things I've mentioned, I think money remains the best. The best. So that's basically it on today's video, guys. See you guys again.